Alright guys, welcome back to Magic Farm. Since the last episode I've done a bit of building and I've also made myself some goggles of the revealing. They were quite hard to make. There was a certain magical aspect that I didn't know, but I found a way of combining two aspects to create the aspect, so I'll show you that in a minute. But first, let's take a little flyover and have a look at our build. So let's just glide over here. Now we've got kind of like two sort of tower things coming up at the sides. I think that's going to be the main features of this, and I just had a pretty good idea. I think I'm just going to leave the roof flat and put some apiaries and do some bee breeding. Maybe put down, well, I'm going to have to put down some grass and stuff to plant flowers, so it'll be kind of like a bee and tree breeding thing on the roof, which is pretty cool because it would take a hell of a lot of wood to actually put a proper roof on this thing, because it's quite big. So yeah, the towers will go up a little bit further and have a nice little roof on them, but this bit will probably be flat and have a bunch of bees and trees and stuff growing on top. I think that'll be pretty cool. I've also got some little secret entrances here with drawbridges. I forgot I could actually, I could actually tell it that it looks like cobblestone. 5, well that was 6, but that would do anyway. So we can make it disguise itself. And this is the easy way of getting up into the tower. Listen, we don't need to go up there. So, in today's episode, I think we're going to get on to some infusion crafting. I just want to quickly make sure these are disguised. There we go. And let's seal them back up. Now you can actually use these things kind of like an elevator as well. If I stand on it, it will push me up, but I will suffocate because there's a block there. We've got a second floor up here, a couple of windows. I've not quite put the floor into these two rooms yet. I've changed the planks out to ghost wood instead of I'm not too sure what they were. I think they were pine planks in there. And yeah, staircase, thaumcraft room. I think this was all pretty much the same. Well, I've put some floors down and stuff. And yeah, got an arcane lamp and kind of expanded the alchemical furnace setup. Got a bunch of warded jars filling up with the aspects. And I should have really made this room bigger. It's not quite as big as I wanted it to be for this infusion crafting, but we can fit it in here. It'll be a bit of a squeeze, but we can fit it in and hopefully do some cool stuff. Let's take a quick look at the front of the building, because it should look pretty cool now. Not bad. I'm not too sure about these windows, so I might change the design of those. Maybe just do normal square windows. Quite happy with the little design of the tower. I think it's going to work out pretty well. It's kind of overshadowing all these little other builds, but that's kind of the point. It's like a big old mansion. So, infusion crafting. Let's go in here and take a look at our thaumcraft. So you have to go and research this thing, and that will tell you how to make the items that you need to start infusion crafting. So we'll need a runic matrix, a bunch of these stone bricks, a few arcane pedestals, and also a few bricks, which are shown here. You can just click on that and it's just 4 arcane stone blocks, so we don't even need a crafting table for that, I don't think. We're going to need just 4 of these maybe. I think it might be 8. Let's just do 4 for now, because I think it is just 4. We'll see though. And let's go and make the pedestals. I think I've already got it laid out there. How much have we got? 25 air in there. That should be enough. Ooh. Almost. Let's put that in there. The last little bit. And now we just need the runic matrix, I think. So how do we make that? 4 stone blocks, an ender pearl, and 4 of any shard. I've also made myself a new longsword. Literally brand new. I just made it. And it's made completely out of manulin, so I have got to the cobalt level. I haven't done any mining of it on camera though. Well, I just gathered about 6 blocks or so. That's enough for now, just to make a few tools. I should have probably put that back. So one of those and 4 shards of any color. Let's take fire. So ender pearl in the middle. Those like that, and 4 of these gives us a runic matrix, and we need 40 auto to make that. Luckily we've got enough. Wow, but we're gonna probably need to recharge our wand in a second. I also need to eat, so let's do that. And this is it's like a multi-block construction, so once I've eaten I'll take another look at it in the Thaumcraft, and that'll actually tell us how to do it. It's a bit hard to understand, but basically you need 4 stone bricks like that. You've kind of got the block layouts on the floor here, so 4 stone bricks like that with a pedestal in the middle. These stone blocks go right on top of the bricks, and the runic matrix goes in between them with a space in between. So you have that with a space in between, and then the runic matrix on top. And I'll just show you, and you'll need some more pedestals to go round it to put items on. So where was I've completely forgotten where the center point was for this. Let's quickly do it with cobblestone, because that'll be easy. So we need 4 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. So let's replace these for arcane bricks. And we'll need a pedestal in the middle as well eventually. Right, pedestal in the middle. And then we need just 4 arcane blocks. We'll put them directly on top of the bricks. And let's get that out of the way. And in here we need to put the runic matrix, so stick that there, and let's take out the cobble. Now, I think all we need now is to give it a little tap with our wand, and it should switch into a fully working runic matrix. So tappy tap. Nope. Okay, maybe we've got to put the pedestals around it then. So if I'm right, these have to be as evenly balanced around it, or as symmetrical, if you would like, as possible. So I'm basically just going to put 2 on each side. I think 9 is the most you can use, but 8 is all you'll really need, so I'm going to use 8. I think a 2 block gap in between these and the pedestals I think is right. Let's try that again. Shift click. No. Maybe we've built it wrong. Let's take another little look. Okay, I've figured it out. We actually need 25 of each of the main aspects on our wand to make this into the actual finished product, which will look like this. So there we go. We actually only need 1 block gap in between the pedestals. So we've got it down, and I went and filled up my wand with a little bit more auto. That's what we were missing. So if we check there, we've got at least 25 of each. Now I think if we just right click on this, boom, it should start spinning and looking all cool and stuff. And now we can actually start crafting some things. So has this unlocked what I wanted to make? No, it hasn't. So I may have to do a bit more research and stuff, because I wanted to make myself the boots of the traveller, but maybe we can actually make something else pretty cool. The sword of the Zephyr. Let's get some scribing tools and paper. Just 1 paper I think is all we need. Go back to that, and sword of the Zephyr. Now how hard is that going to be to research? Not too hard. I've run out of ink. No, I haven't. There we go. So that might not be too hard. I'm just going to show you a quick little tip for Mistcraft before we do a bit more research. So if if you manage to get some pages from looting and stuff, like I did here, I've got Silk Glades biome and huge biomes. Like the stuff you get from villagers, usually you get lots of multiples, but sometimes you only get one from like a loot chest or something. If you want to know how to copy these, you're going to need some ink vials, some paper, and you're going to need to take it to this writing desk. Basically put your ink vials in there, that will fill up the ink paper there. And you want to take the pages and put them in one of these notebooks basically. So let's take our modifiers book out. And let's take these natural foliage pages, because these are kind of like modifiers. They're not actual biomes, they're just the colour of like leaves and stuff. So right click on the notebook and you can put the page in there. Now if we stick this notebook back in our writing desk, that's not the notebook. It should show up if we then click on it here. Now we could just drag that over and put it in a book. But what if you wanted to just make a copy of that and keep that original one page? Like I've only got one page of the Silk Glades biomes. If you then right click, you can just make a copy of the page and name it whatever you like. So let's do a few copies of the Silk Glades and huge biomes, and that way you can then go into your bookbinder and stick these in there as pages and craft yourself a book with the biomes that you want and different modifiers and stuff like that. So that's basically how you get started creating your own worlds and stuff. I'm still learning about Mistcraft, so I'm not going to go too in depth. I've got my nether book over here, and I've been taking a bit of gold from that gold spheres world. Pretty cool. We might even actually move this arcane infusion up here, but I kind of like it down here because we've got all the essentia jars, because it's going to need all the essentia. It will pull it into the runic matrix when it's crafting stuff. Unfortunately, I don't know how to make the boots of the traveller, which is what I was hoping to make this episode. I thought it might actually unlock it there or something. Let's take another quick little look around, see if we've missed it anywhere around here. Focus pouch. It's not going to be in Golomancy, is it? Thaumic tinkering? Nope. So we probably still have to do a bit more research to actually unlock that. And we still need to finish this research or any other research if we want to craft some stuff. So let's do it. So that to potentia and air. Let's see how we can do this. Let's go into our guide for magical aspects. Oh yeah, and the aspect needed for the goggles of revealing is actually this one here, aurum, which is pracantatio and air. So if you go over to your research table and just click on air and pracantatio if you've discovered them, and press this middle button, it should combine it and give you some research points if you've already discovered that aspect, or allow you to discover it if you haven't already. So aurum is needed for goggles of the revealing, and also node in a jar and other stuff like that. So there we go, and we discovered how to make the sword of the Zephyr. So click on the discovery and that should let us have a look at it in our Thaumonomicon. So we need a great wood log, a diamond, and 2 air shards, and a little bit of motus, potentia, and air. That seems doable. Oh, and a thaumium sword, which we don't have quite yet. That's just a stick and 2 thaumium ingots, so we could actually do this. Let's go get the log. We've got the air shards. Air shards are here, so let's go get a log, a diamond, and make the thaumium sword, and we might actually be able to craft this pretty quickly if we've got enough aspects. Actually, I forgot that they have to be in the jars and not in my wand. So diamond, 2 ingots of that. What else was it? Nope, not that one. That's the one. Oh yeah, great wood log. Should have some in here. There we go. Let's actually put that cast back. I'm not going to need that. And make this sword quickly. Oop. Sweet. There we go. Let's run back. And I think longsword is probably my favourite sword just because of this little jump boost ability. It's really handy for getting around a bit quicker. But hopefully soon we can make the boots of the traveller. And we won't need that to get round quicker. So air shard, great wood log, diamond. We need 8 air, 8 motus and 8 potentia. I know I've got tons and tons of potentia. And you'll need the goggles of revealing to be able to see these aspects on the jars. I don't think I have any motus, or whatever that other aspect was. Yeah, motus. Let's see what has motus on, and we might be able to cook some up. Where is it? Where is it? That's mortis. I went straight past it, didn't I? Funny looking guy. The speedy guy. There it is. So, trapdoors have motus on. That's doable. Right. I think I've got a bunch of wood on me. Ghost wood. Hopefully we can make trapdoors out of ghost wood planks. Yes, we can. So, how many do they actually hold? It's not going to show me. Because it's actually a ghostwood a ghostwood trapdoor, and I need to scan it because I haven't scanned it. Oh, and that just contains arbor. No. Oh, that's really helpful. Thanks for that. So we actually need to go and get some regular wood, as stupid as it sounds, just to be able to get some of that aspect. But that's okay. I've got plenty of wood, especially oak wood. Right, let's just make... what? Trapdoor, how the hell do I make it? Oh, uses a stick, okay. Four, and let's just do that. And that has 1 potentia on it, so that will give us the 8 that we need. We should probably make a few more. I don't have enough sticks. That will do for now. And it will also give us a load of excess arbor, but we can just use vials and distribute it that way. Just stick it in the barrels, basically. Now, I'm pretty sure this does pipe out in... use these pipes to pipe it out into the vials, but it might just be really slow. You can speed it up by using vials and just taking it directly from these alembics. Make sure you don't have like little bits of loads of aspects, or it will just get full and you won't really be able to do much with it. I need a few more vials, so let's actually take a look at how to do that. Hopefully this episode doesn't run too long. You're not going to... PHIAL. Just clay and glass, right. Where's my golden bag holding? I think I've got glass and clay in there. Got clay but no glass. Joy, let's go back to the house. Talk about preparation. Now, I didn't actually intend on making this sword of the Zephyr. That's kind of why I haven't prepared for it properly. So, glass. I'm pretty sure I've got some in this chest. Yeah, tons and tons of it. Let's go back over. Got some friends incoming. Oh, he's a fishing zombie. This is going to be fun. Whoa. So yeah, fishing zombies do that, basically. They make you fly up in the air like that. I've got my particles off, so I didn't realise that that guy is a infernal mob. So let's actually turn that down. And maybe put my particles back on. That's probably a good idea. Be quiet. Whoa. Gotta keep watching my health. Alright, we're good. Did he drop anything good? That was it, just an ender pearl. Well. Really? Go away. I'm busy. Right, door. Now I thought mob griefing was off, but obviously fireballs are a different matter. So let's get back to what we were doing. Sword of the Zephyr. So Formium sword will need to go in the middle. We actually needed to cook that stuff up and put it in jars, so let's make some more vials. That's what we were going to do before we got distracted. So let's take the arbor out. That's the important one though, the motus, so let's put that in an empty jar. That looks empty. And stick the arbor in there with the others, and we should have everything we need to get going. Let's just eat up quickly and check the thaumcraft again, I guess. Right. What are we doing? Artifice, whatever that is. Sword of the Zephyr, Great Wood Log, 2 air shards, 8, 8, 8. We've got everything, so let's just balance it out on the pedestals. Now you should really have spares just in case any of these get knocked off, but I'm gonna risk it, I think. Hopefully we don't get completely screwed over. So 2 air shards there, Great Wood Log there, and a diamond there. Now all we need to do really is click that. But I've heard if we place mob heads around, this will actually reduce the chance of things going wrong. So instability basically is when things go wrong, it can either knock these off, destroy them completely, or even start hitting you with lightning bolts and crazy stuff like that. So hopefully that will help with it a little bit more. I've got loads that I'll stick around. You can also use candles and crystals apparently. But let's risk it and tap the runic matrix, and it should start doing its thing. Look how cool this is. Right, honestly, I've never seen something so cool in Minecraft ever before. Alright, it's taken all the aspect that it needs, and it should start taking the items. Now, if you don't have enough items or the items that it needs, it will actually just keep draining aspects from your thing. And there we have the Sword of the Zephyr. Oh baby, let's take it if we can. Yeah, there we go. Now this is pretty cool. It does a decent amount of damage, and actually let's check what damage it does. 7 attack damage, that's pretty good. And if we block with it, it creates a little whirlwind, which I think either pulls things towards you or just pushes them away. I think it pushes things away from you, so that is really cool and definitely a good thing to have. Probably is not going to be my main sword. This brand new Manulin longsword is probably going to be my main one, but it's good to have. I should probably get some more tool racks and get started on some sort of storage system and crafting system. In fact, that's I think that's going to be the next episode. Storage it needs to be done. Although we're probably going to have to move our tree farm down here or find some way of getting power down here, because the storage system will probably eat up a lot of power. And I also found something else really cool about these these stained glass panels. So water out there, yeah, right? Now if we look through the black stained glass, The water's just completely invisible. That is cool as hell. This little room, now we've got floating squids as well. This little room will probably be an extension of our fishing dock, so it will probably contain loads of mariculture stuff and incubators and stuff. Maybe. I'm not like 100% sure on that just yet, but I'm thinking that's what's going to happen because we're kind of running out of space in our fishing dock over here. I've been doing a little bit of breeding, not much, and I think we're going to get started on making a necklace soon. We've got some elevators here, pretty cool. You just shift to go down and jump to go up. Switch the glass out for fish tanks, which you can actually store live fish in. Pretty damn cool. And yeah, I've got almost, we have got enough pearls for a necklace, so probably make a necklace in between episodes and get an enchant on it for the next one. Maybe even upgrade our mirror, that's probably a good idea. Or just make a completely new one. So yeah, I think the plan for the next episode is going to be storage system, and probably make a little necklace or something, and maybe try and do a bit more research or look into automating some more stuff, or actually building, because this house needs to get built pretty soon, because I want to add to it. I've got plans. I can't stop thinking of things to do. It's kind of weird. Ideas just keep popping into my head. So I definitely want to get this house, at least get a roof on the house anyway. So I know what space we've got to work with. But I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. So let me know whether you like this episode. Obviously, leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.